Today I'm going to be showing you how to bake something like this heart articulated using the articulated links that I've designed. These links are available on Bamboo's Maker World, so go check them out there. The first step is to upload in what you want to make articulated. In this case, I'm using this heart. You also want to scale it to the size you want, so I want around 40 millimeters. There we go. Also, quick preface, all measurements in this video are going to be in millimeters, unless otherwise stated. Yeah, so there's my heart. And then I'm going to import, make anything articulated thinner bar, female link, and the male link. These are all slightly different colors, so you can tell them apart. And for clarity's sake, I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees so it matches up with this. Okay, so first step is you want to make sure that this is the same height as this, especially if you're making something two-dimensional. So at 100% scale, this is 10 millimeters, and this is also 10 millimeters, so we're good there. You can scale these up however much you like, but say, for example, you're scaling those 2 times, you're also going to want to probably make this twice as thick. So this is 3 millimeters right now. Okay, so then first step is you're going to make this bar, or thinner bar, I think is what the file name is called. Make it a hole and align it where you want on the main plate. So there we go. Just going to move these out of the way. This is in no means a tutorial for Tinkercad, but this little 2 boxes up here is the align tool, and this just helps me center everything. So group them, and there's a nice little slash. This is still one body. It's not 2 separate bodies, but it gives the hole needed for the breathing room for it to wiggle. Step 2 is you're going to grab the female connector. Looks like this. You're going to change it to a hole, and you're going to stick it where you want on the main part. So I want mine centered. And then what you have to do is move it so that it's just ever so slightly peeking out. The closer to overlap, the better, but this should be close enough. It's a fraction of a millimeter. So group it. If you've done it right, your heart should look something like this by this step. The final step is to put the male connector in. So just with the female one, you want to get it close to where you want it. And these two you're going to want to line up. So if they're all centered, it makes it easy. If not, you got to manually line it up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push it out just till you see the tiniest bit going in. There's a couple obvious problems with this, however. If we change this to a hole, just so we can see it, you can see it's overlapping there and there. And we don't want that because that's going to make it fuse and not be able to be articulated, which is the opposite of what we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this in 1.75 millimeters, which for all your imperial thinkers out there is around slightly over a 1/16 of an inch. So if you see my snap grids in 0.25 millimeters, so all I got to do is move it over 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then what we're going to do, you're going to put this back to a hole just so we can see. You can see it's pretty well centered in there. So then change it back to solid. Group the 2. And then you can make it whatever color you want. This is going to be red. So then again, if we change it there, you can see it's working there. Everything's good. This is all the same height. This should print fine without supports. It shouldn't fuse unless your printer's tolerances aren't the best, in which case just make it slightly bigger and try again. This works with bridging. Your weak points are going to be here, so try to make it with a high enough shell that this is decently solid. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoy it, and check out the design over on Maker World.